yet. I have another unboxing to do and testing and packaging. You guys, I assume, have been here before, so you already know my deal. You know what we're doing here. We know what the format is today. Either do the basic like YouTuber shit, or I don't even care anymore. Just watch the video, please. I love that. And if you like it, watch one of the others. There's actually quite a few out. You guys already saw the title, and if you didn't, well, I'm sorry for your loss. Boom, Flame Cerberus. This one has actually quite a few newer parts in it. Well, at least Hasbro-wise. What we have is we obviously have Flame Cerberus. So, Flame, I'm not going to count as a new blade. Because, as a new main blade, even though technically it is. And that is because we got an echo of it first, which is Antler from Antler Stag. We have Wheel, which is new. That one I'm excited for. We have 580, not new. And we have Wall Ball. So that's 1, 2, 2.5 new parts. And of course, Cerberus, because, I mean, technically every lock chip is a new one so far, because they don't necessarily have repeats, but it's a cool lock chip, so I'll go with that. Oh yeah, this isn't a real knife, by the way. YouTube, please don't. Please don't. I know there's an AI looking at this. It's really not a real knife, okay? It's just used for knife-applicable jobs. Cool. Oh, come on, bro. Oh yeah,
You stupid n-
Guys, I can't be serious right now, dude. Dude, I'm so fucking tired. You saw how much I was struggling, right? This isn't the fucking... This is the tab. I promise you, I'm not that weak. Okay, I'm just dumb. There's a difference. Fuck you. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna ask you guys, because I actually do care about you, believe it or not. Just quick intermission. Tell me how your day was. I don't care if it's good or bad. If you do, I promise, I'm not judging. Just let us know in the comments. If you guys need any advice or something for something, even though I suck at advice, let's be real. I wouldn't mind. And also, I just want to know how your day was. Tell me. Especially if someone hasn't asked you today. Alright, so, here's your code for Flame Cerberus, in case you... Oh my fucking god, this camera, bro. Cool? Alright. I'm sorry, by the way. This is, like, really staticky. I think I have to mess with, like, settings on this, because it's just... it's a new phone for me, right? But it has a great camera. It's better than my other one, but it has this weird static effect, and I think that's because it's trying to render things that are dark. And this is Cerberus. So, this is Cerberus. Oh my god, focus. There we go. This is one of my favorite lock chips. I'm actually really glad that I have it on me now. It's also like a grayish silver. So, Flame. Yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty good looking. This actually does look a lot different than Antler. I thought this was a lot closer in design. I think it looks cooler, although I'm just a slut for red and black. Although this is actually more orange. I think it's actually showing up better on this camera, because every single time I've seen this one, it has always been like more red than it actually is in person. I also never noticed it was transparent. Of course, I haven't seen many videos on it, but you can actually see like my finger through it. This is Wheel. This is supposedly one of the best ones. I mean, it's so extremely, like, it's almost a perfect circle, which makes sense because its literal name is Wheel. Okay, so that's all 3 components for your CX blade. Cerberus, Flame part. We have 580, which isn't terrible. You could have a lot worse ratchets than this, but it's not a favorite. And this is our Wall Ball, which is new. So if you watched my previous video on Phoenix Flare, if you watched my video on Phoenix Flare, we did the other variation of a wall driver. We did Wall Wedge. However, this is Wall Ball. So if you notice, it's called ball. This is closer to the size of an orb driver, and it has these. So this actually might perform a little better. We are going to do our testing, and that involves the very first one, which is the spin test. Go shoot. It's a bit more aggressive than I thought it was going to be. Although that could just because of Ugh. Oh my god, I keep stuttering today. It could be that I just launch in a very specific way. We're gonna try to do a angled launch to see if it happens. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I expected. Wall, from my understanding, doesn't really give the bay itself any boost, but it definitely does help correct it. So I think this is going to help because ball's a lot more stable than wedge. So I think this is going to perform better than wall wedge in general. Battle testing, which, unlike the previous video I just filmed, we're going to go back into our normal stuff, and we are going to do, what is this? Wizard Rod 360 Hexa. I don't want to run 160 right now, and that's because I'm doing some other testing in the background, but not for real. Okay, so... Okay, I'm done with that now. I was struggling, okay? I was struggling to speak and I just remembered it. That's kind of what I expected, unfortunately. So we're going to go back with Wizard Rod in first. Go shoot, shoot. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, I'd say it's probably a better launch. Yeah. Okay, I'm making a last-minute objective decision. We are going to try to give it a little bit of a redemption arc here, so maybe it can have a better chance. We're going to do Flame Cerberus, Samurai Caliber, 160 Low Rush, which is a combo I've been experimenting with a lot that I like. I don't think Flame Cerberus is going to win this, but I figured it would be fun to watch anyway. So, shoot. Abuse! That's why I've been using that combo. Same thing, not points, just first to 3 rounds. So, Cerberus definitely won that. Yeah, no, 1 point to Samurai Caliber. Holy shit! Samurai Caliber! Oh my god! Go shoot, shoot. Go shoot. Don't do that, kids. That would hurt a lot if it weren't me. Don't worry about it. I'm just weird. Also a masochist.
Are you serious, my brother?
Stop it! Oh my god. Go. Stop doing that. Down. Oh boy. Okay, that's a second. I swear to god I'm not doing this on purpose. I just have really bad aim and I can't throw the launcher today, apparently. Go. Shoot. Shoot. Yeah. Yeah, that's GG's. Unfortunately, for Flame Cerberus, but that's gotta be GG's. Wait. Did I speak too soon? Holy! Normally I'd relaunch that, Are you good now? Normally I'd relaunch that, but for the sake of Flame Cerberus, I'm gonna give that point to him. Go, shoot, go. Nah, that's it. That's gone. That's easy. Wait. No fucking way. Alright. What?! There's no way! That's so rad! It survived, almost flying out of the stadium. I'll have to go back and replay that when I'm editing, but Jesus fucking Christ, that was insane. Okay, so this combo has a lot more hope than I thought, actually. I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. I fully expected this to lose to that Samurai Caliber combo. I have been actually meta testing that for a while so that I can, like, do an anti-meta deck. And that has almost a 100% win rate against Wizard Rod 160 Hexa. And by, like, a lot, almost every single one is his stadium out or whatever. It could be the way that I'm launching this and that it gets a bit more of an aggressive start. But it tanked a couple of really hard hits. Do I think it's gonna do that all the time and that you should bank on that? Absolutely fucking not. I would not do that. I feel like that's a bad idea. But shit, man, if you're trying to counter anti-meta combos, I guess that works. That's strange. Yeah, I honestly don't know what to say. It's a cool bay, though. It looks great. So out of the gate here, while we're disassembling this, I'm gonna go ahead and say buy this. I can definitely tell why this has been out of stock on Amazon consistently, because this is a really good stock combo. I forgot the word for it. I mean, you get technically 4 new parts and just a reprint, which, let's be real, sucks. But honestly, if the trade-off is a combo that can actually win against some really solid ones, fucking metal as shit, dude. Take that. That's great. I like this combo. I will definitely say, if you're especially in the CX market, pick this up. Instant buy right there. You're welcome. I'm sorry, I don't really have much else to say. I mean, I'm kind of shocked. I don't think it's insanely powerful because, I mean, it couldn't beat Wizard Rod, but I mean, it did a pretty good job, to be fair. It hung around on a lot of time with Wizard Rod. I mean, it struggled a little bit in the beginning for the Samurai Caliber combo, but I don't think that performed as bad as it could have. I think that worked pretty well. Yeah, so, I mean, like I said, you got 4 new parts in this, technically. 3 if you're not counting the lock chip, and 2 if you're not counting the antlers, technically an echo of flame. Yeah, so if you don't have any of these, pick it up. That's a really solid, like, couple combos. I think Wall Wedge is much worse than Wall Ball. Wall Ball I can actually see being used a shit ton. 580 kind of sucks. But I feel like even if you put this on like 960 or 160, this would perform already so much better than how it did with just a stock combo. And I feel like that combo would actually be fine. Wheel, I know, is considered one of the greatest assist blades. I mean, obviously, I feel like it performed pretty well today. However, I'm going to say it in order to actually say that as my, like, topic, or not my topic, my opinion on it. I'd need to do more testing, because obviously this could just be a one-off deal. Yeah, I mean, Flame, I like, and I've been using Antler in a lot of my specific CX decks a lot, so it's nice to have the original final. Yeah, overall, like I said, I like this bay. I think it's pretty solid. It has some really good parts in it, and not, if they're not like super great parts that have a lot of potential actually. So, yeah, if you're looking in the CX, like, this isn't as much of an instant buy as I would say Golem Rock. If you had the option between this and Golem Rock, I would say get Golem Rock. But if you had Golem Rock and you have the option between them, get Flame Cerberus. It's an easy one. I can say that this is a really great pickup, and everyone should probably get one. Sound like I'm shilling Hasbro, which, I mean, kind of I am, but it's not a bad blade. It's not a bad bay in general. I think this is a good one to have in the collection, regardless if you're just a collector or you're a competitive player. Yeah, I mean, that's all my thoughts. I'm gonna say goodbye to you losers now. And I know I have to go, but don't worry. I will be back eventually, because believe it or not, I am your favorite internet fail girl, not just your local internet fail girl. And I will see you in the next video. That's a threat. Watch it. Peace.
You know I'm kinda pop star, kinda white boy awesome, covered in lip gloss, kisses